Let's make our convert function more robust by handling the value error using a try-except construct. Both the try and except keywords introduce new blocks. The try block contains code that could raise an exception, and the except block contains the code which performs error handling in the event that an exception is raised. We have decided that if a non-integer string is supplied, we'll return -1. To reinforce your understanding of the control flow here, we'll add a couple of print statements. Modify the convert function to look like this. Let's test this interactively after restarting the REPL. Note how the print in the try block after the point at which the exception was raised was not executed when we passed in giraffe. Instead, execution was transferred directly to the first statement of the except block. The int constructor only accepts numbers and strings, so let's see what happens if we feed an object of another type into it, say a list. This time our handler didn't intercept the exception. If we look closely at the trace, we can see that this time we received a type error, a different type of exception. Each try block can have multiple corresponding except blocks, which intercept exceptions of different types. Let's add a handler for type error too. Now if we rerun the same test in a fresh REPL, we find that type error is handled too. We've got some code duplication between our two exception handlers, with that duplicated print statement and assignment. We'll move the assignment in front of the try block, which doesn't change the behavior of the program. Then we'll exploit the fact that both handlers do the same thing by collapsing them into one using the ability of the except statement to accept a tuple of exception types. Now we see that everything still works as designed.